what we're doing is another personality test, because, hey, it's another personality test. If you're watching on YouTube, hi YouTube, this is the Jung personality test. In the comment section of the last video, one Fresh Plays Live asked us to do this one, so we're doing it. So shout out to you. So let's just see how this goes. Apparently it's fast and accurate. Instructions. Okay, we'll just skip all this stuff. We don't care about that shit. The Jung personality test, is it Jung or Jung? I feel like Jung. It's made out of 60 choices. Choose the description that best describes you. You have to select one if neither, even if neither applies. You have to select one even if neither applies. Okay, well, sure. Please answer all of the questions in order. Be honest and remember that no one else is going to see the results unless you choose to share them. Well, that's good that no one else will see my results. Would you prefer to read a fictional story or poem or a news story? Whenever I've read a book, it's been fictional. I've read a few factual books, but not a lot. I'm not a big fat guy. I like to watch the news. As I get older, I like to watch the news. I like to watch the news more and more. Is that weird? I like watch news channels now. Do you find it more natural to remember numbers and figures or faces and names? I suck at names. I suck at remembering numbers. I'm good at remembering faces. So I'm gonna say faces and names, but I suck at remembering names. I really suck. I suck at both of these though, so I guess that's gonna have to be it. I haven't got very good memory, I don't think. Do you more often tend to think through what you will say before speaking or talk off the top of your head? I'm a talk off the top of the head kind of guy. Do you tend to take things personally? I don't think so. Unless I'm in a bad mood. If I'm in a bad mood, I will, but the majority of the time, no, I don't. If you're feeling stressed out, do you prefer to spend more time alone or blow off steam with friends? I like to spend time alone when I feel stressed. Because often the reason why I feel stressed is because people are like papagering me, you know? When deciding whether or not to purchase something, is the determining factor more often how much do I really need it or how much do I really like it? I can need something and not buy it, but if I like it, I'll buy it. I think it's definitely more like I need to get something on my car fixed, but it doesn't really affect my car that much, and like I don't like having to spend money on it, so I've just not done it, and I really need to do it. So I think it's definitely how much I like. In terms of promptness, I'm usually early, I think. I like being early to things. Are you more prone to speak without thinking and put your foot in the mouth, miss an opportunity, and later think, I should have said? Oh, I should have said. I'm a big I should have said person. Like, you have an argument with someone, and then you're like, I should have said this. God damn it. And then you're like, you're in the shower like 2 hours later, and you're just like bashing your head against the wall. Like, why? Why did I not say this? It was so good, so smart. Which term is more appealing to you? Clarity or harmony? That's a tough one. It depends on the context, I think. What's more appealing, clarity or harmony? I think harmony. I think clarity can be more useful. If it was phrased, what's more useful to you? It would be clarity, right? But what's more appealing? What makes me more satisfied? That's harmony right there. Do you more frequently act spontaneously, act deliberately with a plan or goal in mind? I do more frequently act deliberately, but I'm trying to change my life. Hey, Antosh. How's it going? I'm trying to change my life so I do more spontaneous stuff. My goal for like this year overall is to just do more spontaneous things. If a decision is made which affects you, such as being made redundant, is it more important to know that you're appreciated or that you've been treated fairly? If I get fired, I want to know that I've been fired fairly, I think, yeah. Do areas where you work tend to appear organized or disorganized? Okay, chat, I'm gonna need some input on this one. I need some input on this one. Okay, you ready? Because this is a work area to an extent. Are you ready? Let's find out. Okay, so here's my monitors and my desk. There's my desk. Some bananas, a random piece of paper. There's a knife. There's a weight down there, just in case I need to blow some steam. There's the green screen there. And on the floor down here, there's a bag filled with like energy drinks and stuff. There's my selfie stick, which is in tripod mode for some reason. There's a fan down there. There's a charger down there, which I haven't used in ages. There's my controller. There's the fruit bowl, which the banana should be in, because that's what fruit bowl is for. There you go, well, more organized. So what do we think? Organized? Not organized? No? Yeah, I probably disorganized. It's probably disorganized. Seems pretty organized, at least compared to me. I think compared to other people's setups, it might be more organized, like their home desks, but considering this is a workspace, probably pretty disorganized. Would you typically rather do something than think about doing it, or enjoy thinking about something almost as much than actually doing it? I like to do stuff, I feel. When communicating with others, you're more often frank and direct with little or no prompting, frank and direct when prompted or when necessary. Dude, I can finna skirt around an issue. Dude, let me accept these cookies real quick. Yum, cookies. Free cookies, chat, let's go. Does it describe you better to say that you don't like surprises or enjoy the excitement and spontaneousness of surprises? I love surprises. Surprises are great. Surprise me. What do you value more highly? Logic and reason or compassion? Logic and reason, 100%. Oh, 100%. Love me a bit of logic and reason. Do you get more satisfaction from thinking about your plans or your achievements? My achievements. My plans stress me out. Do you enjoy watching the news or reading the paper most days, or have little interest in the news? I enjoy watching the news, but it's a very specific kind of news I like watching. Like, I like tech news and stuff, you know? When it comes to doing detailed routine tasks, does it describe you better to say that you avoid doing them, dislike doing them, don't mind doing them, enjoy doing them? I dislike doing them, but I'll do them. And thinking about money, when it comes right down to it, do you believe that money provides security? Money is a means to enhancing your enjoyment of life. When it comes right down to it, I think money provides security. But I think I act more like it's a way to enhance your life. Do you find it more stimulating to spend time in a one-on-one interaction or interact with many people at a large party? I don't know, that's tough. I haven't been to like a large party in a long time. But whenever I was at a large party, I'm that person who you go to the party with, they have like 2 beers, and then they abandon you and they go and talk to everyone. Like, I'll just run around to all the random groups at the party and I'll just talk to everyone. That's kind of like my vibe, you know? That's kind of like my vibe at parties. When I'm drunk at parties, anyway. But then again, getting to know one person really well, I do find really stimulating as well, and like actually like knowing their sort of psyche, as it were. I think I'm gonna go one-on-one. Come 1v1. Come 1v1. Are you better at initiating and planning a project or following a project through to completion? Definitely starting than finishing. I can just never finish. Weird champ. When attending a party, do you usually get tired early and leave, stay energetic, and find yourself among the last to leave? I'm a last to leave kind of person most of the time. Would people be more likely to describe you as not fussy enough or too fussy? Probably not fussy enough. Are you more attracted to sciences or humanities? What? I don't understand this question. Do I like the human aspect, so like psychology and stuff, or do I like sciencey stuff? I'm gonna say, like, if we have this one as like, you know, science, and this one is like psychology, I'm gonna say psychology. I think that's kind of what that means. Do you like humans or computer? When meeting someone new, do you tend to initiate the conversation or wait for the other person to start talking? I wait. I'm really bad at the very first... If I'm completely sober, and it's the very first time I'm meeting someone, the first, like, 20 minutes are, like, horrible for me, and then I'm fine. Are you more naturally tuned into the details of your environment or unaware? I like to say I'm pretty aware of the details. At work or when studying, do you feel that you are more effective and productive when working alone or with others? When working alone. I think I'm good at leading a team, but I'm not good at being part of a team. If I'm in charge of a team, I'm pretty good. When working on a task, it's more important. Immediate results, future possibilities. I think immediate results is more satisfying to me. Is it more terrible to wear emotions on the sleeve or never cry in front of people? It's worse if you never cry. I think it's important to show emotion. At the correct situations, you know. At meetings or in other discussion groups, do you tend to speak up often or hold back? If I'm part of the team, hold back. If I'm in charge of the team, speak up. So I'm going to say hold back. Because I feel like this is assuming you're not in charge. When solving a problem, you're more likely to act accordingly to what your instincts dictate, while the known facts of the situation dictate. I'm pretty instinctual, but I think my instincts are normally based on facts. But I feel like I base my instincts on the facts. I guess this is just like, I'm confident in my instincts. I'm confident in what I know to be true. Do you more often freely express your opinions or keep your opinions to yourself unless you have a reason to express them? I actually don't know. I think I freely express them. I think I'm fairly confident that most of my opinions are right. So I'm pretty happy to express them. Which is probably pretty bad. Then again, I'm open to changing them as well. If you can convince me to change my opinion, I will change it. Like, I'm open to convincing. I'm good at finding solutions to practical problems, impatient with practical concerns, which you tend to ignore. I think I'm pretty good at finding solutions to practical problems. In general, do you believe that everything should be kept in its assigned place? It's unnecessary to keep everything. I don't think everything should, but I think this is wrong. I don't think it's unnecessary to keep things in their assigned place. Do you more often tend to put the needs of others before your own? Look after what your own? Yeah, I look after myself first. I'm a pretty selfish person when it comes down to it. If you forgot to wear your watch one day, would you feel rather displaced and lost? Not notice too often that it's missing? You don't wear a watch? I don't wear a watch. Who wears a watch? Dan's game. If you wear a watch, you're a nerd. Just letting you know, chat. If you wear a watch, you're a friggin' nerd. Are you valued more for your practical outlook or new way of looking for things? Chat. What am I valued more for? My practical outlook or my new way of looking at things? I have literally no idea. I don't use watch. Congratulations, you're not a nerd. You did it. Just count time. I just count time constantly in my mind. I have no idea how to answer question 38. Do you think of yourself as easily approachable or more reserved than most people? I think I'm pretty easily approachable. You ever see me on the street? Come say hi. When judging a personal situation, do you feel that it's better to be impartial, fair, and objective? Consider any extenuating circumstances and base your judgment on the individual case. Individual cases are important. I feel like if I'm doing individual cases, I take a new look, new way, maybe. That's what I'm gonna go with. I'm not sure though. Still not sure about that one. Do you think it's a worse fault to be unable to deal with an issue and move on, or unable to see all sides of an issue? You need to be able to see both sides of things. I think it's worse to not be able to see both sides of things. Do you typically know everything that's going on in your friends and family lives, or get behind on what's going on? I, for sure, get behind. When discussing an issue with a friend, it's more important to you to reach an agreement on the issue, to have a thorough logical discussion about the issue. Again, I feel like this is just understanding both sides. We don't have to agree in the end, right? Like, if I was to have a disagreement with someone, I don't have to have them agree with me, and I don't have to agree with them at the end of the day to move on and continue being friends. We both just need to see each other's sides of the issue. When performing an important task, do you tend to start early and finish with time to spare, procrastinate and finish just in time? I'm a big procrastination boy. Do you have an excellent memory for details, or remember general concepts without retaining specific details? General concepts, for sure. Specificity, not my strong point. Are you more interested in what is real or what is possible? I think probably what is possible. I feel like I'm answering some of these questions like reverse to each other. I'm curious to see what the results are going to say. So I feel like the phrasing of the question is really changing what I'm answering. When you've said something that hurts someone's feelings, are you usually immediately aware of it, often unaware of it until I'm usually pretty aware of it. It depends. If we're face to face, you know, if it's a face to face conversation, then I'm pretty aware of it. It's harder to tell like over text or something, or like through this asymmetrical thing that is Twitch. Like, if I said something to one of you guys that upset you and you weren't like super open about it, then I probably wouldn't be aware, because it's just hard to like ascertain emotion through text, I feel. At parties, you tend to spend time with people you know, meet and converse with many people who you may or may not know. Probably the latter, if I'm drunk. And I think if I'm at a party, I'm probably drunk. Smiley face. Are you more often prone to make decisions too quickly or be indecisive? Oh, it's very dependent on the situation. Very, very dependent on the situation. make decisions too quickly. When making plans, do you prefer to schedule things in advance, leave things unscheduled? No. When making plans, do you prefer to schedule things in advance? You couldn't even decide what to play. That's true. Okay, be indecisive. All right, we're going for be indecisive. I couldn't decide what to play today, and that's why we're doing this. You right. You right, fam. You right, fam. Making plans, you prefer to schedule things in advance, or when making schedule things in advance, leave things unscheduled, make plans at the last minute. I like to schedule things in advance so I can turn up early. It's worse to feel show too much warmth or not show enough warmth. Not show enough warmth. I'm always right. Oh my god. Which of these two sayings do you find more interesting? Seeing is believing. I think, therefore I am. God, that's fucking. The second one is just the worst. So I guess the first one. I think, therefore I am. Alright, Doctor Strange. Fuck off. Fuck off, mate. At a birthday right now? Dude, big pog. Let's go. Do you prefer to concentrate on your current task or fantasize about the future? I think I prefer to fantasize about the future, but I try and concentrate on my current tasks. When it comes to daily tasks, do you tend to have a system for getting things done, which you generally follow, or take things as they come? I don't really have a system. I just take things as they come. Is it more important to you to get things done and move on, or to leave your options open? Get things done and move on. If someone does something that bothers you, are you more likely to tell them that it bothers you, or not say anything? I tell. After making an important decision, are you more likely to consider the case closed, or revisit the decision again and again? Consider closed. This isn't games from the Gamer Den. I've been scammed. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I have a misleading title on Twitch. I fucked up. We're almost done though. We're right at the end. We're right at the end. If you receive criticism about something, you're likely to become upset and react emotionally. Take the criticism pretty well and not react emotionally. It depends. If someone is saying that a game of League is all my fault, I will be very emotional. I feel like League of Legends is the one thing that really triggers me when people tell me, if you did this, if you did that, if you did this, if you did that. I'm like, worry about your own fucking game. What could have you have done? Like, I feel like self-reflection is the only way to get better at League, and it really triggers me when people are like, you could have done this, just get good. I feel like just get good is fine, but if they're like, yeah, you know what, 3 minutes and 20 seconds where the jungler came and you weren't in the right place at the right time and you died, and that's why we lost this entire game. It's like, how about I think about that, and you think about what you could have done to prevent that happening to me, or something like that, you know? What could you have done? That's the bit that triggers me. But anything else, I think I take criticism pretty well and don't react emotionally. If anything, I find criticism pretty valuable. If someone's not in my game, say you're in Twitch chat, and you want to say, you probably should have done this, fine. But if you were also in my game, that's when it triggers me. If you're in my League game, and you're telling me what I should have done better, that triggers me. Because then you're not thinking about your game, you're thinking about my game. That annoys me. If you're in Twitch chat, it's fine though. Do you generally take things at face value, read between the lines, and look for underlying meaning? Yeah, I'm a reader. I'm a read between the lines-er. Do you think it's more important to understand the theory behind the solution to an open problem? To a problem? Where did the word open came from? Where did the word open came from? Good English, Luke. The application steps which solve the problem. The theory behind the solution, or the application to solve the problem? I think probably the application. Whenever I look at like a YouTube tutorial, I don't think, why am I doing this? I'm thinking, what are the steps to fix my problem already? You goddamn dubstep 2009 video. I need my fix of problem. What am I? Who am I? What makes you different? This is a free report that describes how you prefer to deal and with relate, process information, make decisions, and organize. Okay. I'm an INFP. What? That was pretty accurate, I must say. Okay. I am an introvert, innovative? Is that innovative, but spelt wrong? Intuitive? Oh, intuitive. Why is the N capitalized? It's really throwing me off. Oh, it's because it's IN. Intuitive. Wow, dyslexia. Dyslexia, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a feeler and a perceiver. I'm an introvert, intuitive, feeler, perceiver. Introverts tend to be reflective, reserved, and private. I'm private on the internet. A popular misconception that introverts are shy. That's not necessarily so. Dab. They draw energy from their own thoughts and the time they spend alone. 100%. Fuck, I love spending time alone. Introverts do not need people around them all the time. Relate, dude. Intuitives pay more attention to information that is imaginative and original. Intuitives focus on the future. Kinda. Maybe. Like, sorta, yeah. Feelers let their feelings and emotions play a leading role because of their concern for other people. Yeah, I don't really care about other people. I guess, like, I do a little bit. I care about what other people feel about me. Perceivers prefer a lifestyle that's spontaneous, flexible, and adaptive. They like an environment that is unstructured. Like to keep their options open. I definitely like to keep my options open, but if I'm gonna do something, it needs to be structured, you know? Love when the keyboard app crashes and they won't fix for like 20 minutes. Hey, smiley face. Smiley face. Gotta love that. Gotta love a nice crashed keyboard app. Make the world a better place is your motto. I guess, maybe. You need to have a crusade or mission in life. You quietly push for what's important to you and rarely give up. Now I've found what's important to me, which is streaming, entertaining, like trying to make people happy. I feel like that isn't necessarily a noble goal for me though, because a lot of it comes from wanting to feel like self-worth and being like validated as a human being. So I don't know if wanting to make people happy is necessarily as noble as it sounds, because it's very much for me about self-validation, and I'm quite aware of that. So yeah, I would say that's probably pretty accurate. You're creative. You are creative and actively seek new ideas and solutions. I'm definitely looking for new stuff a lot of the time. You're rather reserved and maybe somewhat difficult to get to know. I would say that's probably pretty accurate. If you know me in real life, I feel like I'm pretty hard to find out. However, when you want to be sociable, you can be exceedingly charming and popular. Hey, that's me. And your quiet sense of humor is appreciated by many. Clip of me like yelling down the mic. You trust and highly value your intuitiveness and where it leads you. Yeah, this 100%. I trust like my gut so much. And hell yeah. INTJ here. This is the first time I've done it, so letters don't really mean anything to me. Give me the words, not the letters. Give me the words, not the letters. Please. You're likely to be a good listener and have no trouble putting people at ease. Hey, yeah, dude, that's me, 100%. Although you may be reserved in expressing emotion, you're very caring and genuinely interested in understanding people because of your sincerity. I feel like it's like a fake sincerity though. No, it depends. People value you as a friend or confidante. Le confidante. You don't like conflict and go to great lengths to avoid it, 100%. On the other hand, you're a great mediator and effective at solving other people's conflicts. I try to be. You intuitively understand people's perspectives and feelings. You genuinely want to help them. Yeah, like I genuinely want to help people, but I feel like it comes from a selfish. I feel like my want to help people does come from a selfish place because I just want people to consider me valuable. I want self-worth from helping people. Right? Yeah. Doing so gives you a great deal of personal satisfaction. Oh well, there you go. It literally says it right here. Yep. Every Jung or Jung personality type has one or two specific nicknames that concisely describe your young personality type, e.g. inventor, strategist, protector, and others. Bro, this is crazy. Imagine. So much stuff here. Your probable contributions to an organization. Undertakes a lot of yeah. So this is okay. Undertakes a lot of projects, sure. Likes solitude and becomes quietly absorbed in projects, yes. The amount of times I've just not responded to people because I'm like editing a video. Jeez. It's toxic, dude. Is pledged to growth and development of people surrounding him and her. Yeah. I'd say so. Development especially. Like I like to see people grow. Grow like their personality to be, you know, become who they really are, sort of thing. Like personal growth. Tends towards perfectionism. I don't think that's very accurate. I think a nice level of scuffness is... You can't beat a nice level of scuffness, you know? Concentrates intensely and commits to his or her meaningful projects. Meaningful projects? Yes. Definitely. Brings a good but quiet sense of humor to the group. Maybe. Always offers lots of encouragement and acknowledgement to others. Yeah. Provides vision and a focus on ideals and values. Dude, I'm the best. You know what this quiz has told me? I'm the fucking best, guys. Bow down at my feet. Inspires and motivates people to go beyond the ordinary. Orchestrates unity and harmony. Dude, I'm the fucking best, dude. Let's go. I'm the best. That was cool. I enjoyed that a lot. Hey, if you watch this on YouTube and you wanted to watch it live, twitch.tv/BlackfireRebel. If you have another, like, a test or a group of quizzes that you want me to do, like, and upload, like, next week, let me know in the comment section of this video. If you want me to do, like, BuzzFeed quizzes of, like, what ice cream I am, I'll fucking do that too. Just give me the list below of what you want to see. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep streaming now, but the video is gonna end. Goodbye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube.